My God. And we're back. Thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate you. Welcome back in. That's wild. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate it. Helps boost us on that algorithm. It's a little slow going this morning, it seems. Probably just a lot of people live. That's fine. My husband did take a vacation day, so if I have to end a little early, I'm not going to be against it. I'll just hang out with my family. But thank you guys for booping that screen. We're almost to 1,000 likes already. Let's get to 2,000 and we can really start having conversations again, hopefully. Beep. Audie's back. Beep. You guys, while we are here, I do have some awesome sub stickers. If you would like to join my subs, you could come in and do that. We've got some cool stickers that we've got, including my face stickers. Thank you, Chris. Let's see. It's never too early for chips and salsa. So I think that's fine. Oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted to do. Because he's awesome. Hi, David. How are you today?
19. It's fine. I know, like, I'm well known. It's fine. I'm just well known in this, like, debate.
I don't know who you are, and I'm in the debate talk space a lot, so.
It's fine.
That's great. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah. I know that I'm well known. It's fine.
Why are you still supporting him?
Because, like, his side, conservatives, are like, against abortion. So.
Why are you against abortion?
Because it's the termination of a human life.
Oh, where's that definition given?
No, like, I'm, like, talking about certain abortions that, like, terminate the, like, human life, not, like,
Yeah, why does that matter?
Because it's the termination of a human life.
What? Do you believe in the unaliving penalty?
Do I believe in the no.
When people are brain unalive, do you agree with pulling the plug?
No.
Oh, you're just going to keep them alive forever?
Yes.
Even though they're not alive?
They are still technically.
At least you're consistent. I don't see what the problem is.
What? The problem is that your side thinks that it is okay to, like, terminate a, like, human life just because the, like, mom is, like, in a bad situation.
Before a certain amount of weeks? Yeah, absolutely I do.
So, like, just because the mom is, like, struggling.
Yep. Do you think the baby is going to help with the mother who's struggling?
I hope you realize that would be putting a price tag on a, like, human life.
We already do that.
So, like,
Trump is literally paying people to try and have babies. So we already do that because we live in capitalism. So that's a thing that happens. But no, what if a woman is struggling and she has a child? Is she going to struggle any less now that she has that child?
She is going to struggle even more. But, like, what you're
okay, so then you want children to suffer?
If they're not, suffering is, like, better than, like, dying.
What? Oh, according to what?
My like morals, like what?
That's yours. There's no study that shows that suffering would be better than unaliving.
Isn't this whole abortion topic like based on morals? Like what?
Well, there's a legal argument and there's a moral argument. So if
My
you're going to have a moral argument, okay, what are your morals based on?
my like morals. Okay, so there is like nothing worse than like killing a like human life.
You
Absolutely
have to use TikTok friendly language like unaliving. It's very silly that we have to talk like toddlers,
unaliving.
but we do.
Unaliving.
What?
Unaliving.
Right.
Okay. There
What are your morals based on? Where'd they come from?
probably myself, not like the Bible.
Okay, they're not from the Bible, but they're from yourself. Why do I care? Why should your morals subject onto other people?
I mean, doesn't like half of like the like country that like voted for like Trump have like my morals too? So like
No, so one, real quick, let's do math. One, half of the country did not vote.
no like
Half of registered voters
yeah
voted,
like,
not half the
but,
country.
like net voted.
2.2 on the math. If you look at the polling in way of abortion stance, it is a 80-20 issue. 80% of people in the United States believe that abortion should be left up to the mother and their doctor.
Wait.
So
So
no.
did they like test like 80% of like everybody in the US?
Yeah, they do a survey. Yeah.
Wait, so they tested 80% of like everybody in the entire US.
It's a poll. So no, but of the people, of the Americans surveyed in the poll, which is hundreds of thousands of people,
So
it is an 80-20 issue. And they do that based on demographics. It's not just those people. You can break it down into Republicans who also are polled about abortion specifically. They also hold that stance.
so they didn't test 80% of the country. So
That's not what that means.
how am I
That's not what that means.
Like,
that is not what that means. 80-20 of 100% of people.
Like I'm talking about for like half of the like okay.
That's why I said they do these, okay, and they break them down.
But still, why do my morals not not matter? Why?
Why should, I'm not saying they don't matter. They matter to you. Why should they matter to every other woman?
Because everybody's morals matter, and we should take that into consideration.
No, they don't. Everybody's morals do not matter.
Okay, bro. Like this is.
I know it's difficult when you can't back your stances, like when you can't actually back up like your morals, like and how they should like, be like put onto like other women, like. Wild. You guys tap that screen. Let's try to get to 10,000 likes while we're sitting here. I really appreciate it. Luke, how are you doing today?
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Why are you still supporting him?
Actually, I'm not supporting him anymore after the big beautiful bill. And
what about it did you not like?
Well, first of all, I just didn't like the tax bracket break off. I didn't like how the poor were being taxed more.
But that was already the way it was. He just continued that.
Well, yeah, but he made it. I mean, he upped it in the bill, though.
Right, but you knew he was going to do that when he campaigned.
Right. Well, he didn't say what was all in the big beautiful bill, though. Like we didn't know everything inside of that bill yet.
We knew about the tax structure. I'm glad you regret your vote. But yeah, it was there for you. The tax institute had looked at it. Multiple people who are involved in doing taxes looked at it. And we knew because he was just going to take the TCJA and continue it on. So we knew. Show feet. Randy, I charge for that. Yeah, he just ran away. Guys, I do have runaway stickers. If you are subscribed to me, there is a runaway sticker. So if you guys want to put that in the chat, that would be great. How are you doing today?
So you're telling me
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm just talking about the abortion part.
Okay.
Why is it okay for a mother to take a life?
Because I don't, depending on what time frame of gestation, I don't give it moral consideration.
Gestation, life is at conception. What are you talking
I
about?
grant it life. You're not listening. I grant it life at conception. I don't grant it moral consideration.
Moral consideration? Are you serious?
Correct.
That's killing somebody.
You don't care about that.
What are you talking about?
Do you like the unaliving penalty?
The unaliving penalty?
Yes, I can't say the word because TikTok is a toddler.
So you're telling me it's okay to have abortions?
Do you like the unaliving penalty?
Do you accept abortions?
Yeah.
Why?
All 9 months.
Why?
Why? Because I think it is the business of a woman to do what she wants to do with her body.
But it's not her body. It's a baby's body.
Nope, no. The baby gets its own rights, but the baby does not get special rights over the mother's body.
So it's okay for her to be irresponsible, have sex, have a baby.
So then, see, you don't care about life either. You just care about punishing women. Do you grant exceptions?
No.
Do you grant
it's
exceptions?
holding them accountable.
Do you grant exceptions?
Have you had an abortion?
No. Do you grant exceptions?
Exceptions? No.
You don't grant any exceptions.
Because there's also a way to help that baby.
So you don't care if a woman is
There's
raped.
adoptions.
If that is adoption is a solution to parenting, not a solution to pregnancy. Congratulations.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
You're psycho, girl. You need help, bro. You really need help, bro.
You can't back up your points. I'm aware. It's
what are
tough.
you talking about? There's so many other methods besides having an abortion.
For parenting, not for
exactly
pregnancy.
For accepting a life. You're not killing a life.
No, some people just don't want to be pregnant.
Well, don't be your legs.
What if they're great?
What do you mean? What if they're great?
Graped. I can't say the word. Again, TikTok.
That's literally 0.3% of all abortions, dude.
Doesn't matter. Still
what
happens.
about the 98% of irresponsible women?
Do you grant that exception?
You are fucking retarded, bitch.
Oh, there's the slur. Oh, honey. There it is. There's a crash out. Just answer the question. Do you have exceptions or no? You don't care. You just hate women. Sorry. You just don't like women. You see us as objects. So sorry for you. Okay. Hi, how are you today?
What's up?
I'm good. Not too much. Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Okay, why are you still supporting him?
I no longer support him anymore, but I did at the time that I voted for him.
What changed your mind?
Because I noticed that he's not the one in control, and same goes for Democrats.
Sure, who's in control?
Definitely not the president. There's people behind the scenes that control everything that goes on.
What are your thoughts on the Bilderberg group?
On the what?
On the Bilderberg group.
I'm not aware of that. Can you explain to me what it is?
No, who's in charge then?
Well, I just said I don't know nothing about it.
No, I said who's in charge then. You're saying there's people behind the scenes. Who's in charge?
There's people in suits that are in charge of making decisions for the president because the president clearly can't.
What demographic of people are those?
If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't know.
Then that doesn't make any sense. As far as I know, it's him and his cabinet running the government.
So if he's able to run the government, why isn't he able to do a lot of the things that he wants to do? Because it seems like from your point of view,
What things?
he can snap his fingers and do whatever he wants.
He would have the votes for it. What can he not get done that he's trying to get done?
So there's a lot of things that he wants to get done that he hasn't been able to get done. But you're saying that he has the cabinet to do it. So what you're trying to say is if he snaps his finger and says, you know what?
No.
We're doing something.
He's the one who says he has a mandate because he won the House and the Senate. He's the one who says he has a mandate.
Exactly. But you're
what
saying
is he not getting done?
There's a lot of things that can I get my point across?
No, I would like an example of what he's not getting done.
All right, so on his first term, he tried to do a bunch of things with all the immigration. He wasn't able to do that because he was stopped by Supreme Court, by a lot of people in the court, by a lot of Democrats. So if, according to your logic, if he was able to do what he want, he could have done it the first term, but he can't because there's certain rules that he has to go by. There's certain people.
Yeah,
that he
our
has to talk to.
Constitution exists. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you just completely contradicted yourself because you said, well, he can do what he wants. Yeah,
I never said he could do what he wants. I don't know where you're getting that. I never said that.
Yes, you did.
When did I say he could do what he wants? Point. When did I say that? You just
said it. What,
no, I didn't. I said
is the baby killing
no,
getting
I didn't. I said he said he has a mandate. That doesn't mean he can do whatever he wants. He says he has a mandate. I'm asking.
And
you're the one who said
that,
he's not getting done what he wants to get done. So I'm asking you what those things are. I didn't say he could do whatever he wants. I never said that.
Okay, you can say you never said that, but look at your chat. All your chat's saying that you did. So
no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
So. All right.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
You're pretty much saying that he can go and do whatever he wants.
I never said that. No, I did not say that. We're not going to have an argument based off of words I didn't say. We're not going to do that. I never said he could do whatever he wants. Never fucking said that. Jeez. And again, if you have people you think run the government behind him, who are those people? Hi, Ryder. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why are you still supporting him?
Well, I think he's done a lot better than the Biden administration, which is with how he's running the. Well, first off, he's cracking down on the illegal immigrants coming into the country.
Why do illegal immigrants bother you?
Well, we see why are they coming to this country? You know, rapists, murderers, they're all coming into this country.
Real quick, Ryder, we have to be very careful. I have to keep repeating this.
I'm sorry.
TikTok is a toddler. We have to say rapists. We have to say murderers. It's very silly. I hate it. You hate it. But it's unfortunately what we have to do. You would need to show me where they commit a majority of the crime over U.S. citizens.
Well, I'm not saying U.S. citizens don't commit crimes.
No, right. But you would have to show me that immigrants commit more crime. Because that's not what the stats say.
I'm not saying they commit more crime. They commit crimes.
Sure, sure. All demographics
but then they
people
also
do.
Go on to say, "Oh, this is Mexico land." But
it is Mexico's land, and Sarah took the executive decision to say, "Yeah, it is Mexico's land." Thank you, guys. W Sarah in the comments, please. Sarah said, "Absolutely not." Yeah, and Audie, by the way, I don't know why they all sound like Fortnite bros this morning. I have no clue why they all sound like that. Clouds, how are you today? Clouds, are you there? I don't know that you meant to come up. Somebody called me an ignorant Mexican. See, they love us so much. I know. He does not love Jesus. You guys don't know Trump if you think he loves Jesus. That's wild. Brian, how are you today?
How are you?
Hi, Amanda.
Fabulous. You?
Did you vote for Trump?
I sure did.
Okay, why are you still supporting him?
So he's attempting to carry out mass deportations, which we absolutely need.
Why?
Tariffs. Yeah, so mass immigration is a huge reason for why we have wage stagflation in this country.
Can you show me that correlation?
Show you the correlation?
Yeah. So when was the last time minimum wage was increased?
A very long time ago.
Yeah, when?
I don't recall exactly.
Okay, it was in 2009. It increased to $7.25. Okay. So you would have to show me in correlation where immigrants, because of immigrants working here, minimum wage has dropped or hasn't moved.
Right. So I'm on my phone. I can't pull up these studies readily, but let's just use common sense here.
No, we don't do that here. We don't do that here because common sense is not common. So what state are you in and what's your federal minimum, or what's your minimum wage there?
So I'm in Connecticut, and I don't know, maybe like $13 an hour.
Okay. Can you prove to me that they're getting paid less and causing your minimum wage to stay stagnant?
That illegal immigrants are being paid less. I mean, this is very common.
And whose fault is that? Is that their fault, or is that
Like,
the
what do you mean?
business's fault?
There's a reason.
Is that their fault or the
The
business's fault?
business's fault.
Okay, why aren't we going after them?
Business's fault.
Why are we going
Actually,
after
they
them?
started going after them.
Oh, where?
Well, why not go after both? New
Where?
York.
What business has been cited by the
They
federal
literally
government
just
for this?
BLT. It's a major construction company. They got caught hiring illegals for the construction sites,
And what happened
and
to
there's a
them?
massive fine.
Oh, a
And
fine. Oh
well,
no,
as
they
far as
paid
I
a
know, it's just
fine. Oh no,
they're
is that
facing a
going to
massive
stop them?
fine.
Is that going to stop them from hiring undocumented immigrants?
Maybe, perhaps.
Tell me what immigration problem Connecticut have.
Yeah. So again, Connecticut has a huge increase
No, they don't.
in. Yeah, they do. I
They
mean, it's
don't.
very well known. You look at every major
If
metropolitan
it's so well
area.
known, you'd be able to
No,
point me to where.
they
Yeah.
don't. You want to know? You
So
want to know? You want to know how I know? Because I live in New York. I'm in Connecticut just about every other weekend. But you're more than welcome to try to find a fact on that, and you won't.
that housing has skyrocketed
I don't know. Pull up the
You would
source.
have
in
to show me
Connecticut,
where that's
especially
because of
Fairfield
them.
County.
You would have to show me where that's because of them.
Let's just use
Pull
our
up your
common
If you
source.
say
sense here.
common
When
sense
you
again,
import,
then I'm done. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing the common sense bullshit.
Fucking common sense.
Because guess what? Somebody did this with Steve the other day. Different state, I think, but similar concept. And guess what? I can agree that when you have a mass influx of people, prices, the demand, right? Supply and demand. There's not enough supply to meet the demand of the amount of people that are here. True. But what we found actually is that, oh no, this was RJ's. What we found was that although that is the case when immigrants come in, that prices can go up. The biggest factor of prices going up is actually on like corporations buying it up and not building. It's not on immigrants. I don't get it. And they pay a fine. And I know that. I know that companies that get in trouble pay a fine. The issue with that is it's a very small fine that they're willing to pay to be able to keep doing what they're doing. That's going to be a fun one if their name is. Hi, guest. How are you today?
Good.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Why are you still supporting him?
Why wouldn't I?
Why are you still supporting him?
Why wouldn't I? He's doing everything that he campaigned on.
Like what?
Like what? Like he's actually fixing the economy. He's tackling
How's he doing
immigration.
that?
He's tackling crime
How's he
through
fixing the
tariffs and
economy?
renegotiation
How is he
contracts.
fixing the economy?
Place that he's pushing in order to make
Like
America
what?
profitable.
Like what?
Like the tariffs, for example.
Let me ask you a question. If
Sure.
our economy is booming, why is the value of our dollar on a free fall?
That has been going on for the last 60 years. If you blame this on the
No,
current
no, no.
administration, you have no idea how history or the dollar actually works.
From, and I can pull up the fact on this from January into
You're not pulling
now.
up the facts. The dollar has been devaluing for the last 60 years,
From
ever since they
January.
switched from the gold
Okay.
standard.
Well, you said tariffs. What's a tariff?
You know what a tariff is? A tariff is.
No, what is it?
It's a charge on the importer.
Okay, who pays that?
The importer.
Okay, how's that helping us?
It's extra revenue that the country receives.
Yeah, who's paying for that?
The importer.
Partially, right? So we're just taxing our own people.
It's not partially. The
So we're
importer
taxing
pays
our
the
own
tariff.
people then.
We're not taxing our own people. A tariff
Yes,
is not
we
a
are.
tax.
Did Procter and Gamble just come out and say that they're increasing their prices because of tariffs?
Sure, they can say that. It doesn't mean that it's reality or it's actually 100% true.
That Procter and Gamble is increasing their prices because of taxes, because of tariffs?
Right. They can say that. It doesn't mean that it's factually correct.
But they did. They did increase the prices because of tariffs.
Sure, they're a company and their job is to make profits, so they're gonna
So then
increase
who is
prices no
paying?
matter what.
Where's that revenue coming from?
The revenue is gonna come from the buyers. Sure.
So from
However,
us.
right, in a
From
capitalist system
us.
that we live in,
How's that
they
beneficial
have
to
the
us?
choice.
How's it beneficial to us to have our laundry detergent, our toilet paper, all
They
of those
have the
things
choice
cost more?
because they sell products, right? And just like in capitalism, everything is a competition.
You're not smart.
So again, I asked you the question of why our
Muting
dollar.
me, so what?
Hold on, no.
Private.
So again, I asked you why our dollar is on a free fall. We dropped 10% from January into June. January into
Dollar has been
June,
on a
we
free fall for the last
declined.
60 years. You
We
might
have
want to actually do
declined.
some
Very
long research
specific.
on this.
We have climbed. Show the facts to back that up, because like I said, I can put
Not
the
showing
facts
facts, you're
to it.
showing an article.
It's the facts to it.
Okay, you tell me what in the
Pull up
last
your
6
facts.
months has actually caused the
Pull
value
up
of the
your
dollar to
facts.
devaluate so much.
Tariffs.
Pull
The
up your
back and
facts.
forth game
Tariffs.
of tariffs.
So charging people money to sell a product lowers the price of money. That makes total sense, right?
Why are you saying that prices aren't going up?
Prices are going to do what prices need to do in order to balance
But
out
he
the current
campaigned
economical
on bringing
state.
prices down.
Correct. And eventually they do come down.
Well,
Everything has come
when?
down
When do they come
substantially.
down?
Okay, if you compare last year pricing under the previous administration versus this year's pricing, everything has actually come down.
Oh, show me that.
You just pull it up.
Nope, you show me. Where do I go?
No. This is your life. You pull up last
No,
year
it's your
price of
homework.
X
It's
last
your
year.
claim. It's your claim, so it's your homework.
Sure,
So
I
you
don't
can
have
go
the
ahead and
access
find
to
that.
video. Okay, so let's pretend I'll
You don't
take
need
a
to.
loss
You need to
on
bring
this.
it up, and then I can bring it up after you found it, and
Mhm.
then we can be on the
You
same
can
page.
easily just Google price of
No.
X this day last year, price of X
Price
today.
of eggs?
Sure.
That's very specific. You want to know why? I know exactly why.
Why?
Because we had a fucking avian flu.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So,
Sure.
right, so prices of eggs went up, and then
As
they
an
came back
example,
down
okay.
because the avian flu went away, right?
Would the price of eggs affect the value of the dollar going down?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
That's not on any president, though. I don't put the avian flu on Biden or Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
pick a different
any
thing.
other
What
product,
prices are going up?
any other product, just you
Pick
pick
one.
it.
Why is ground beef going up?
Because there's a shortage of beef cattle.
Nope.
Yes, there is.
Where's that?
You can easily put it up. We have
Show
87
me.
million
Show
heads
me.
of
You
cattle,
guys have
and we
you guys
need like
can't back up
350
shit
million.
that you say. You guys can't back up shit that you say. It's tariffs on the fucking beef. Stupid. Tired of the fucking gish galloping from the damn idiots. Brought up eggs. I'm single. Oh, my husband of 15 years is going to be in first prize. Joey, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I wasn't actually able to because I turned 18 just
Okay. What I would advise you to do is have some critical thinking and actually look into the policies that affect you and vote down ballot when you get a chance to as well. The midterms are coming. It's very important. Please do that. No, these fucking bros today. You guys, let's tap that screen. Let's get to 25,000 likes. I think that we can do that. We only have 4 shares. You guys, we can do way better than that. Let's get to 15. Come on. I
Okay,
know you guys can do that.
I have one question for you
Mhm.
mainly. One question mainly.
How old
Why
are
do
you?
you think Kamala would have been a better president?
I don't
Why?
relitigate the election because it doesn't matter. She lost.
First of all, you should not be asking questions about a person if you cannot pronounce their fucking name
Well, also
properly.
that. Did you
I
vote for
don't
Trump?
care. Yes, I did.
Why are you still supporting him?
Because for one, he's solved multiple issues with Pakistan,
Oh, did he?
India.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
What's he doing to India right now?
Pakistan and India were on the brink of war.
Correct.
Trump had stood there and told them to stop multiple times.
Oh, that's why they stopped?
They had. They
Uh-huh.
were on the brink of actual fucking war.
And what's happening with India right now?
They're at peace. They're at peace
What
with
is Trump
Pakistan.
what is Trump doing to India's trade?
The tariffs, yes, he's doing that so our economy can get better. How
No,
can
he's
you not
punishing them.
understand that?
Why?
How can you not understand that? Quit interrupting me, because I've been seeing you interrupt people multiple
Yeah, it's my fucking live,
times.
Brody. Go start your own. See how many people show up. It's my live. I can interrupt as many times as I fucking want to. You don't know what you're talking about. So. He brought peace. He threatened their trade. That's what he did.
Stay in. Stay. Nope.
Ryan,
You're a
how are you
fucking
today?
nigger. You're a nigger.
Oh,
No one agrees with
sweetie.
you.
Next time, make sure you put the king in front of it.
Also, make sure that your mom ensures that you're letting the dog out like you're supposed to. Good boy. The children need to go back to school. It's wild. Hi, Lainey. I want Biden. I don't want anything to do with Biden. Can you all let that man on alive? Please? Nobody cares. Leave him and his cancer alone. That's weird. Who spoke to you? Or you were on Olives. I can't remember.
Yeah, you're a chopped ass bitch, bro. You're ugly as fuck. How much money you make?
Where's your camera? Turn
How
your
much
camera
money you
on.
make? How much money
Turn
you
your
make?
camera on.
How much money you make?
Turn your camera on.
How much money do you make, ma'am?
Turn your camera on.
Are you on TikTok live, ma'am? Yo,
As supplemental income. Turn your
because you're
camera
broke as fuck, ma'am. That's why.
on. Sure I am. Turn your camera on.
I can turn my camera on. What's that gonna do?
I want to see your face.
For what?
Well, let's see how ugly you are.
I mean, no matter what I look like, bro, you gonna be like,
So you know that you're ugly. Okay, at least you're aware before you call somebody else ugly. Real fucking brave. Oh my gosh, have your balls dropped yet, boo boo? Have your balls dropped, boo
What
boo?
is that?
Honey, I could grow a better beard than you could. Sweetie. Yeah, what does it feel like to never have touched a woman? How's that feel? Does that feel good? And a space pasta. Space pasta only comes up for things important. Unless they accidentally request it. Sometimes that happens too.
Hey, Slapnuts, if you're gonna turn your camera on, at least make sure you look fucking like a god or something.
Right?
Like, if you're gonna call somebody ugly, at least make sure you look like a god.
Hi, space pasta.
This is what 40 looks like.
Did you mean to come up?
Yeah, I thought I would just come in behind. I didn't like an argument or nothing. Oh, if I'm allowed to.
Yeah, sure. I haven't had you on here for a while. How have you been?
Not good listening to these people. Holy shit.
I can't.
Trump 2024.
That is a child. It's a fetus. Honey. I know. When you leave your parents' house one day. My God. Go back to school. Jeez. It's time. That was an egg. Yeah, they hadn't even implanted yet. Cookie, how are you today? Cookie, are you there?
Why can't you do your makeup right?
Just call me when your balls drop. When
Hey,
you do
Amanda.
your makeup right. They like call each other. Can we just have you go away?
Well, school start back soon for some of them. Thank God.
I don't know. I just got a fucking violation for one of the guests, but I don't know who it was. So guys, keep booping that screen, sharing the live out so that we can protect the live, please. Atomic, how are you today?
Doing good. How are you guys?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I voted for Vice President Harris.
Oh, well,
But I
I
wanted to address that guy, the Hispanic guy that came up here and said that the price of eggs was the reason why the dollar would make the dollar go down in value. That guy's totally wrong and does not know basic economics. So I don't know, guys. I don't know why you guys come up and try to explain economics and tariffs when you don't know nothing about it. Another thing was a guy that was from Connecticut talking about immigration when it's not really affecting his state at all. And if it doesn't affect your
Yeah, I agree. I appreciate you, Blue. Thank you. Thank you. I think that me and Naquan explained that pretty well the first time, but I got it.
All right, friendlies. I need to see 60K in the next 20 minutes, or I'm gonna be a mean mod and turn the comments off.
Imagine the price of eggs just like turning the entire U.S. economy.
That would be wild. That's not a good indicator. I wouldn't do it on that.
And the last, and I think it's like 11% now. In the last 6 to 7 months, this is the biggest drop we've had when it came to the value of our dollar.
Yeah, no need to mansplain. I promise I've got it.
And they don't understand. They don't understand that.
You were talking about kind of big picture here, and it's
Dre,
really for more detail.
are you there? Dre Day.
Or other forts. They have protocols in.
Maybe stop listening to Laura Ingram. That would be a start. Yikes on bikes. Well, and it's hard because I try to be nice because I get it because like I started on panels, so if like nobody ever allowed me to come up and speak, I wouldn't have a platform at all. But it's also like we explained those things. So thanks. Oh God, Chicky. Oh my God, why? No, I gotta fucking.
Bruh.
Fix that hair, maybe. Yeah, that was the guy. Mm-hmm. But you're gonna come up and hurt my feelings? Couldn't grow a beard if you tried. That's funny. An unseasoned raw chicken nugget. Chicky? Oh, thank you. Do you like my Akatar sticker? Thank you. That's funny. Come on, Trump supporters. There are 229 of you in here. Well, people, not just Trump supporters. But come up and stand by your man with facts, not your feelings. Ooh, somebody took an invite. Aiden, he made fun of me first. He literally came in here and said that I am ugly. So, XR, how are you today?
Surviving a cruel world.
That's facts. Did you vote for Trump?
I did, actually.
Why are you still supporting him?
It's been a lot better than the last 4 years.
In what way?
A lot of ways.
Like what?
So many. Come on, please.
Name one. If there's so many, you should be able to talk about one.
All right. I don't have no weirdos dancing in my fourth graders class. That's a plus.
When did that ever happen?
I don't know. I saw the videos personally. Drag
You didn't see
queens
shit.
dancing.
No, you didn't see anything.
Yeah, I guess it was AI. Maybe you're right.
No, I didn't say it was AI, but you don't know what you were looking at.
So you
I was looking at some weirdo with stockings dancing in the classroom. Whatever
No, you
that
didn't.
means.
So
I'm
you
just
mean
not
to
sure how
tell me?
that was educational. But anyway, you said one thing.
Find
I
the
think.
video. What
So
video?
you mean to tell me that you were going to your kid's school and dancing in the classroom?
I know. It's weird.
Because anything you trying to say didn't happen. You're gonna probably try to say the cat litters that was in the school. The few schools that actually did that was because of fucking active pew-pewers.
Mm-hmm. Because the kids need a place to go to the bathroom when they're locked down for hours. Where's that video?
And I'm gonna send you an invite and let's talk about facts, not what you think you've seen.
You guys don't remember that infamous moment where Biden hired a bunch of kids to dance in this guy's classroom? This guy specifically?
Yeah, this one specifically.
Why did the founding fathers have tariffs? I'm just curious about that.
What was our economy like then?
I personally don't know. I'm just kind of curious because I do know that, that like before all the banks got involved and all that type of shit and the Fed, we had tariffs, and
Yeah, we had a very, very small economy.
Also,
Yeah.
slavery.
We weren't trading.
Also, can I ask you about
why,
can I
plus
ask
the
you
dollar's
about
going away regardless. The dollar's
can
worth
I
like
ask you about the
20
Boston Tea
dog shit.
Party?
Yeah, also that.
The Boston Tea Party.
What
All right, go
caused
ahead,
the
shoot.
Boston Tea Party?
I forgot. It's been a long time since I
It was
was very great.
tariffs. Tariffs started a whole fucking war. Tariffs.
Well, but before everybody even knew the word tariff, I mean,
Tariffs.
if Trump never said tariff,
No,
nobody would
I
be
knew-
discussing tariffs.
I
Why
knew
were
the
people
word.
tariffing us?
You think
I
you
knew-
think
Why
nobody
would
knew
people
what
tariff
tariffs
us?
were before Trump?
I don't think it was as popular as it is nowadays.
There's a difference, right? We just know the difference between a targeted versus a blanketed tariff.
I mean, but honestly, guys, he's doing business. We have a
He's not.
businessman, and
No, we
he might be
don't.
an asshole,
Like the government is not a business. No.
Okay, so you guys are totally against tariffs. You bring up
No,
eggs.
I'm
you bring
not.
up
No,
all
I'm
this shit.
not. No,
Why
I'm
were
not.
we paying
I like
for hotel
targeted
food
tariffs.
legal?
No, I'm not. I don't like when you guys argue with like cardboard statues of what you think a liberal is. I'm also not a liberal. I do think targeted tariffs, can be beneficial. Yeah, not blanketed.
Okay, I agree with that.
Okay,
Okay.
you just made the claim. Why was we paying hotels for illegal? Why are we paying
You saw
for
that?
Trump? Why are we paying for Trump to go to fucking football games? Why are we paying for Trump?
Well,
to go
he's not taking a paycheck, so maybe
Prove that.
Shush. So he spent his per diem and 3 times that amount because the president do get a per diem to do trips and stuff. He spent that and 3 times the amount, which
Yeah, he
means
spent
we're
above
paying
that.
for those trips. So every time he go golfing now, that's American taxpayer money. Every time he decides he wants to just go to Florida for a fucking day, that's taxpayer money because his per diem is already gone. He blew through that before he even made it to the freaking football game.
That he didn't even stay the whole thing for.
And if you want to talk about wasteful spending, why are we paying $200 million for a fucking gold ballroom in the White House?
Ooh, why are we gonna pay to retrofit a plane? $1 billion to retrofit a plane that by the time it's done, he's just gonna take with him. Why are we doing that?
2 Boeings made, and he's not taking those. I bet you anything.
He
when
is taking the plane. That is the contract. The contract is he gets to take the plane.
Well, show it to me. Show it to me.
I think you're talking
That's
about
you. Show it to me.
I
Show me the
think
contract. Show me the contract. Show it to me. Show
You
it to me. Show
have
me the
not
contract.
shown that he hasn't. You have
Show it
not
to me.
shown the video of
Show me the contract.
weirdos dancing in front
Show
of
it
the
to me.
kids. You have not
Show it to
shown
me.
where he
Show me
is
the
not
contract.
taking a paycheck. Show me any of those things first, because those were your claims that you made when you came in.
You're crashing out, but you're
I
talking
know.
about 2 different things. So what you're talking about is the deal that was originally started to make 2 new Boeings. We're talking about the one that he got from Qatar, which a president is not supposed to fucking do, by the way. It's in our
Right, he's the only
Constitution.
president that ever accepted a gift. He's the only one. It's amazing how he's the only one. Every
me-
one of
show me one.
every other fucking president
Who
was
else
an
did?
angel.
Who else did?
Show me one.
Every fucking one of them. Stop it. You
Show
sound
me one.
Give
stupid.
me an example.
Trump is the worst one ever.
Nope.
He's a Nazi. He's a
He
rapist.
is, but yep, he's all those
Pull up-
things.
Pull
He
up,
is.
pull up the facts that another president did that.
You obviously don't care that he raped a woman,
to
but
me.
he did.
Show me the facts.
It's in our Constitution.
The emoluments clause.
Unless it is proved by Congress,
Mhm.
you cannot accept a gift from a foreign nationalist, whether that is a president, a king, a prince, or anybody else. And let me guess, you're going to try to say Obama did it. No, Obama didn't did it. He didn't do it. They turned
No,
that.
he's the one who did the cages. Obama's a different story. He
You
started
are
the cages.
gish
That you
galloping
guys
all
don't
over
know.
the place. You
Sorry.
can't stick on one subject, can you?
So,
No, it's just amazing to me how you guys are just attacking
You
Trump.
haven't
Meanwhile,
proven
every
a
other fucking
goddamn thing
president
you
gets away with
said. I
everything.
get it. You love Trump. You love Trump. We
I
understand.
don't love the man. I think that he's a business guy, and I was happy
He's a
that
bad
America was in
businessman.
trouble.
How many bankruptcies
Yeah, art of
did
the
he have?
deal. He's a bad. Right.
How many
You could never-
bankruptcies did he
You could
have?
never make that money in your
How
fucking
many?
life.
I am
okay?
aware because he's the only kind of person who can fail upwards.
so
He had
first,
6 bankruptcies. 6.
And he's the only one. He's the only billionaire that ever did that.
No, he's not, but he's a bad businessman. I wouldn't put that person in charge of my government.
Well, first of all,
Well, he is. Enjoy the
first
next
of
3
all,
years.
first of
Fuck.
all, he is the only billionaire that went bankruptcy 6 times. You can actually look that up. Also,
Yeah,
he
6 times.
he, he
Who
inherited
cares?
four
Got
hundred.
8-9 billion
Shut up!
today. So
Shut up!
what?
He inherited $450 million from his father and a business and went bankrupt. And guess who bailed him out? Russia.
Okay,
Russia bailed him
Hunter
out.
Biden.
Russia bailed him out. Russia. So he's a failed businessman. How you lose $450 million that you inherited that you didn't have to do anything for? He probably would have made more by just putting it in a fucking stock market and letting it sit. But I need you to pull up the facts that another president accepted a gift from a foreign nationalist because
Without congressional approval.
you keep throwing out these claims, but you're not proving nothing.
Unbelievable.
I know, it is unbelievable that you
It
glaze
really
him
is.
so hard. That you glaze him so hard. It's unbelievable. It is. It truly is. You guys are weird. It's fucking weird. If he's a businessman, if he's a good businessman, show me where. Yeah, how do you bankrupt 2 fucking casinos? How do you do that? How do you get that? You can't run a goddamn charity in New York anymore because you stole from your own goddamn charity to pay for a portrait of yourself. He doesn't have deals in real estate anymore because he's not allowed to own real estate in New York anymore. He licenses his name out.
Yeah.
Yes, he is the president. You're right. He's the president.
A lot of them fail to realize that Trump towels are not owned by Trump.
They're not his.
None of them are owned by him. Yes, he has a place in them, but the people that actually own them rent his name out. And it's not even because of him. It's because of the father.
Yeah. Trump Air, Trump Steaks, Trump University. How did all those go? Yeah, he's made more money personally being in office than he has any other time in his life. XR, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E means you are. Y-O-U-R means you're.
I want to know why they're so offended on his behalf.
Yeah, also, he doesn't know who you are and he doesn't give a shit who you are. He wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
He also literally writes that in Art of the Deal. But goddamn.
What are you doing over there?
Chad is playing with my controller.
That'll do it.
The casino is not the only business that he failed that's supposed to make money. How many airports do y'all know actually go out of businesses? Spirit Airline is still in fucking business.
Oh my gosh.
They're one of the worst.
Yeah. They have their own concourse at DIA and it's absolutely terrible. It's the worst part of DIA is their concourse. It's like just like underneath everything else. It's really bad. It's really, really bad.
Like,
same with Frontier. They're down there too.
Like you really have to be a horrible businessman if Spirit was able to survive and you did not. And under a year, your freaking airport was gone.
You guys, while we're sitting here, let's get to 60,000 likes. Thank you. I'd appreciate it. We're at 40 shares. Let's get to 50 shares. I think we can do that. If you have not sent your daily heart me, please do so. If you're not following, go ahead and do so. My panel is wonderful. This is Galactic Macaroni and Naquan, and we love them so much. If you are not gifting or following them, I don't know what you're doing. And if you're not following my backup, please do so. We are trying to get that backup up to 1,000 followers so that it can really be a backup. In case anything happens to me again, I will be able to jump right back on for you on my secondary account. I would appreciate it so much. Your name is not very inspiring. The Big Troll, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay, why are you still supporting him?
Because I support political reform.
In what way?
Just about every way you could imagine.
So give me an example of one. We can talk about it.
Well, I mean, I'm 35, and I can think when I was 18 or when I was younger, I didn't even know who politicians were or the different levels. And I think there's a lot. You have a platform because people are involved, and I support that.
Okay, what kind of political reform do you want to see?
Economy, spending.
How's he helping the
just
economy?
About every department. What's that?
How's he helping the economy?
Well, I think that he's like when I say I support political reform, we can't keep going how we were going because I myself, along with most people I know, were struggling for years and years and years. So we can't keep going down this same path. So
how were your
any kind of reform?
Well, how were your taxes under Biden?
I mean, about the same they have been my whole life. I mean, I've never gotten any tax. I will get my biggest return this year because of overtime. I can tell you that.
Do you make less than $150,000 a year?
I do.
Okay. What's the amount that you can claim you can deduct for overtime?
I would have to dig into it. Like I said, I work 50 hours a week, so.
Sure, and I'm not saying that policy in and of itself is bad. I just think that everything that comes along with it is bad, right? Like millions of people are going to be losing their health care because of this bill.
Yeah, but it's one thing to say, hey, we got to eliminate or we got to look at Medicaid when not everyone on Medicaid. I feel like we do a disservice by saying that everyone on Medicaid deserves it or is.
Sure, but I would rather people who don't deserve it get it so that the people who do deserve it do versus people who deserve it not get it so that you can get that one person off who doesn't, right?
Yeah, but what I'm hearing and the more I read or the more I hear, nobody's saying that, Medicaid is going away.
Yes, they are.
People who need
Many people are saying that. Yes, they are.
But there's where's the proof?
It's not going anywhere though.
Millions will lose. I'm not talking to you, John. It's not your turn. Millions are going to lose their health care because what they are doing is enforcing work requirements that we see don't work. So 60%, over 60% of all adults who receive Medicaid are working full-time or part-time jobs already. Now, when you look,
It's 70% right now. That
is it? Last time I had looked with KFF, it was like 65 or something like that.
Yeah, Crow said the other day that it was at 70% that all people that receive welfare are actually working.
Right. And then what we saw is they did work requirements in Arkansas that are very similar to the ones in the Big Beautiful Bill. And what happened was 18,000 people who were eligible for Medicaid lost their Medicaid because of deadlines, red tape, paperwork issues, right? And their employment did not increase in Arkansas because these people were already working.
Yeah, but I think it's like, there are industries, and not like the other guy said, I won't say common sense in the way he said it, but, there are industries, and a lot of it around us, everyday industries, that are supporting, some of their employees, paying them under the table so they can still collect Medicaid. So you might be
No,
working,
they can't.
But they can, though, because I know one person right now who just took a management position in a restaurant. She's getting paid $600 on the books a week, $600 off the books.
Did you turn her in? Did you turn her into the labor board of your state?
I did not.
Oh, okay. So why do you care?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't do anecdotal evidence like that. That's anecdotal. You cannot prove that that's true just because you said that it's happening. Doesn't mean it's really happening. Unless I can actually look it up and it shows that it's happening, you're lying.
I don't think there's any reason for me to prove. I was simply saying I support political reform.
That's not political reform. That is ripping people off their health care. That's not political reform.
We can pull one pin out of the pin stack and argue it, but we can't just. It's not an all or nothing situation.
Okay,
whether you're left or right, it's not all or nothing.
Hey! Let me ask you a question. Do you know what CHIPS is?
What?
Do you know what CHIPS is?
Like chip?
CHIPS. It's in the Big Beautiful Bill. Do you know what it is?
No. Well, you can give me a brief, brief description.
CHIP is the health care for kids.
Yeah, that's
which is going to be a cut.
I know
to that.
CHIP. Yeah.
Like I just told you overall the amount of people that are on welfare are working, able-bodied, is because of capitalists like let's say Walmart, McDonald's, freaking Target. They all refuse to pay their employees a living wage. They won't give them enough hours to qualify for the Medicare that is provided through their companies, but yet they won't let them go get a second job because their schedules are usually changed every other week. So they can't go get a second job to afford to pay for their Medicaid and Medicare on their own.
Yeah, and
so why would you cut stuff that people can't afford to get because of a capitalist society? You do know if people are healthy, people can work. If a person is sick, he can't work. So if we provide people
so
with,
then what would the argument be when you say work requirements for Medicaid?
My argument would be
what I just gave you.
If a person can work, they can work, then correct?
Right. And what did we just say? Over 70% of people who are adults who receive Medicaid already work full-time or part-time jobs. And I gave you the example because it's the exact same structure that they're doing in the Big Beautiful Bill, okay, which is in Arkansas they did this. And 18,000 people who were eligible for Medicaid lost their health care and their employment did not go up because those people were already working. So there was no employment to increase.
So why is it that people can't afford Medicare or Medicaid, or why are 70% of them working and getting that service?
Because a lot of them live in states that don't pay a good minimum wage, so you can't afford healthcare, or they don't offer healthcare in that job.
Yeah, and this has been a problem for like how long? Like a lot of years?
Yeah, a long time.
A couple years.
No, a long time.
Several presidencies. All right, so why wouldn't we support political reform? And, you know, maybe a wild idea would be, hey, let's look at how we do business with the rest of the world. And
that's not going to help people get health care.
But it could help people get health care.
How? How do our relations with the rest of the world help us get health care?
So Walmart, let's use Walmart for an example. They can get pretty greedy and they're buying stuff from, let's say, countries like China for peanuts on the dollar, and they're selling that. And yes, they have huge profit margins. That's another issue that maybe Congress should be worried about. But, you buy all that stuff it's all going to China. It's the people in China, you know what I mean? What if we bring some of that here through trade?
How is that going to get people health care?
Put jobs here, because employers typically provide health care.
Walmart doesn't.
And Walmart,
Walmart has classes to teach their employees how to
you
apply
can find an
for
example
Medicaid.
that's going to support either side. I'm saying, generally speaking, why is it such an obscene idea to reform how we've done things?
Because that's not a reformation. Because if you're going to reform something, because that's not a reformation. Okay, what it's doing is stripping people from their health care so he can pay for tax cuts for the rich. That's why. It's not about reformation. If they wanted to reform something, they would reform the goddamn DOD, which has not passed an audit in the last 7 years. Why aren't they going after that? The DOD loses money every year that they literally go, we don't know where it is. Use that to pay for your fucking tax cuts for the rich. Why are we taking it from poor people who need it? $880 billion was spent on Medicaid in 2023. Guess how much is in this bill to be stripped from Medicaid? Over 10 years, $880 billion is what they want to remove. That's the entire fucking budget. You don't care about people.
If we just cut half of the department, not even half, maybe 25% of the Department of the Defense, we can afford to actually pay for health care for every U.S. citizen. And it would actually cost us less.
Mm-hmm.
It would cost us less than what we're paying now if we had universal health care.
Wait, hold on though, Naquan. We need a nuclear power plant on the moon.
Yeah.
That's a much better.
Nuclear reactor is more important. Mm-hmm.
On the freaking moon.
I mean, no countries want to bomb the United States, so cut DOD. That's brilliant.
they're missing money. Well,
Hey,
if we're talking about, the big troll is talking about political reform. If we're going to reform something, don't you think that we should look at reform in the fucking department that hasn't passed an audit in the last 7 years?
hey, John, Dum Dum. Tell me,
the name calling, brother. Is that all you got?
tell me what country can actually
Dum Dum.
reach us. Name one country that can actually reach us.
Yeah.
It's from the inside. How many people just walked across the border? You
I'm
moron?
not smart at all, boo boo. They walked in with a nuke? They walked in with a BOMB in their pocket? I mean, they will now because Kristi Noem took away taking your shoes off at the airport. So they will now, yeah.
I forgot about 9/11. Damn.
Yeah, how'd they come in? How'd
happen?
they come in, John?
You tell me it's from internal
Legally.
attack. They're not going to reach
with
us
visas,
from
John.
another place. If you think the world is a safe place, everyone wants the
with
United
visas,
States.
John.
Hold on. So if you want to cut the Department of
No, address that.
John, what was created after 9/11, John?
Yes, they
John.
also came from Canada, legally on visas.
John, come off mute. What was created after
Dude,
9/11?
you don't let me talk. What am I going to talk for? You guys just talk over
You're
me.
going to listen and address the points we made.
I am.
No,
you
you're
want
not.
to cut the Department of Defense so people don't have to pay for their own health care. That is brilliant.
Blue, which was that for?
We already had the
Brilliant.
department, John, during 9/11, we already had the Department of Defense. So I'm asking you, what was created after 9/11, John? What was created to minimize this kind of stuff?
John can answer in the comments. W Blue for this one. Thank you so much, Blue. He was talking about immigrants. And yet, you're talking about 9/11. They came in legally on visas. So do you understand what I'm saying, Big Troll? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
About what we were talking about, or about
Like,
immigration?
why would you go after poor people to pay for tax cuts versus going after the DOD, who has not passed its last, I think I'm saying it wrong, its last 7 audits versus the 7 years, but.
No, I'm in favor of anything. Like I said, I'm actually not like a political expert. I couldn't dig through or say this department has this or this, pull this from that. I'm simply saying, as an average American who works for his money, who struggles yet doesn't qualify for anything,
right?
There is some sort of reform needed. And at the end of the day,
Why? Because you don't know.
Because
you don't know
you-
the fraud amounts in Medicaid, and you don't know where the
you
fraud
said
comes from.
you said yourself it's been deteriorating for years, different administrations.
No, I didn't.
So why you did say that?
No,
why
I did
should
not.
we keep going down that road?
Why do you guys keep putting
When
fucking
I
words
said-
in my mouth? I damn sure did not say it's been deteriorating. I said, has healthcare been a problem for decades? Yes, because we are trying to fund it so we can get single-payer healthcare, and Republicans block it every fucking time. And they take from poor people. The amount of fraud that we have in Medicaid is low, and that fraud comes from providers, not from people receiving Medicaid.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't agree 100% with that because, like I said,
That's the
personally,
facts.
I
You don't
know
get to disagree
people-
with that.
But I know people like Medicaid is a broken system. Like you can
How?
reform it.
How is it
you
broken?
Can get rid of Medicaid. Call it something else. It doesn't matter. There's
What?
too many people collecting benefits.
No,
that
there's not.
don't need the benefits. Yes,
Show
there
me.
is.
Collecting benefits.
Show me that.
It's like that's what it is.
What
Show
are
me.
the benefits
I don't-
and what's wrong with them getting the benefits?
Because there's ways that they go about it. I said
That
in
should
certain
not have been-
industries
the start of your answer
to
should not
where
have been
they
Question.
they put these employees in a position to collect Medicaid. They manipulate the system.
That's the business.
That
Yeah.
falls on the business
Who
taking advantage of.
who oversees that? Like
The
when you
CEOs.
govern something, you should oversee.
Oh, so
the
you believe in
Congress should be
price
worried-
caps? You believe in price caps?
I don't think you should be able to turn a massive profit if you got one single employee who can't afford to live.
W comrade. Guys, we have a new comrade in our midst.
You know, I think that's a fair argument.
Sure,
But
Republicans don't like that.
I
That's
think
not what
it's
you voted
silly.
for.
I think it's silly to say that political reform and what Donald Trump has done, bringing newer people, younger people into the political realm. I don't think
has
it's the
not
worst thing
done
that
that.
happened.
He has not done that.
So you're mistaking
You don't
reform
think so?
for just vetting.
What new, fresh political phase?
What's that? Like this platform and everyone else who does this on TikTok?
Yeah, he didn't. That's me talking about politics. He didn't help me do anything.
People love to talk about Donald Trump.
He's the
And
president.
if you say that you don't benefit from that, then I would disagree with that.
I have to do this because I need supplemental income because of what he is doing to the country.
Also,
just what's he doing that directly affects you? That you
The
need
prices are
supplemental
raised.
income?
The prices are raised.
Do you want to
Also-
have this conversation with me, Monica?
Yes. More so even what Congress does. It's not even just about him. It's what he brings along with him with a fucking MAGA Congress, okay? Because that's
So
how
you
we can
would
talk about
support
what I've talked
political
about, which is
reform.
where my SNAP card got scammed last month. But because Congress let it expire, Republican Congress let it expire, I do not get the benefit of them returning that money to me even though I didn't spend it. That's Republican Congress. So yeah, that's why I talk about it every day. They fucked my kids out of food last month. But Crow, you can go.
Yeah.
To elaborate on what Monica is just talking about right now is December 22nd, actually, December 22nd, 2024, Republican Congress elected to not continue funding for the SNAP fraud program. This was a program that made it so that caseworkers like myself, so our clients said, hey, my card was skimmed, because started an investigation. So we didn't replace them right away. We would do an entire investigation to find out if the claim was legitimate or not. If it was found legitimate, we would give those people those stolen funds back. But if that was a funded program, meaning we can only do it every year until we ran out of funds. And Congress elected to not renew those funds. So anybody after December 22nd, 2024, that has their SNAP fund stolen, I can give them a new card and say, I'll do an investigation, but I can't give you those funds back.
And for those in the comments saying get a job, my husband works, which is the only reason we can get SNAP. So. Like, my problem, I don't have an issue with political reform, Troll. My issue is that where you guys want political reform is in a place that harms people and harms lower class and middle class Americans. You're not worried about the tax cuts for the rich. You're not worried about the DOD.
Yeah, but nothing we've ever gotten has come at no cost. And I mean, there's going to be people who lose in this situation. There's going to be people who win in this situation. But I think the fact that we're talking about it and actively looking at deeper parts of the government, I don't see how anyone could argue that. And
because he's not.
In my lifetime, I've never seen that with anyone else. So
That's not true.
At the end of the day,
what was the GAO?
The what?
What was the GAO?
What's that stand for?
The Government Accountability Office.
Exactly. I never heard of it.
Oh, you didn't. I knew what it was.
I heard Doge before I heard of that office. So
that's all
why do we
you.
need
Now,
reform?
I need to point out
Why do we need reform?
the GAO was founded over 100 years ago. They were founded in
Why doesn't everyone know about it?
Because you guys don't care.
Y'all don't read.
Because they weren't doing anything.
That's not true.
If they were doing their job, we wouldn't be in the position.
That's not true.
I can't afford to live.
They
If they were doing their job,
hold on.
we wouldn't
Let
be
me
in the
elaborate
position.
real fast. So let me explain the explicit job of the GAO, because I love the GAO. I actually read the reports pretty often. Their entire job was to research every way we were spending money, policies, actions of anything within the government. Literally, GAO stands for Government Accountability Office. And then submit that report to Congress for Congress to act on. The reason you haven't heard on them is because they had no teeth to actually make Congress do a thing. So their entire purpose is say, hey, here's our analysis of this thing that's going on in the government. Do with this information what you should do. And then regularly Congress went, we received a report and have elected to ignore it.
Yeah, so wouldn't we support some sort of reform that delivers that information out to the average person who's not.
Wait, hold on. The
digging deep
GAO,
into
you
the
can
political
hold
realm.
on. It was public facing. You could go to the GAO office at website at any time and pull any of their reports. All of their reports are public.
No, but what I'm saying is, why isn't that
The reason you
force
didn't
fed
know
to you
about
like
it is
everything
because
else?
they didn't have a marketing campaign, whereas Doge did because Elon owns Twitter. That's the only relevant difference is they did not have Elon in front of them with his entire platform.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is Elon put out a tweet and like halted a major
Elon
bill.
lied.
Should be running the government via tweet now? That's weird.
And Elon lied
Well, I mean,
about the
they
things he
kinda do.
found.
What I'm saying is, it's the government's job to put this information out there for
No,
honest people.
and it is out
who
there,
don't
but it
have
is
But
out
it
there.
is out
You
there.
just
I've just
don't
explained
look
that
for
it's out there.
They
It
make
is
it
out there.
available. They should be force feeding it to
You
the
just
citizens
don't
of the
look
United
for it.
States.
Force feeding it. Why does everyone need to be like so detailed in what
Because-
the government does?
Why do people need to hold
Because-
your hand?
They don't need to hold your hand, but
What
they don't.
was
they
the
don't make it.
CFPB?
Go ahead,
For a
tell me
second.
who's the
Give me the big screen.
CFPB.
Before we move to another one, give me the big screen real fast.
Absolutely.
So literally, GAO.gov, you can go here and look at every single one of their reports that they have ever done. This has been a website that has existed for decades at this point. Literally, all of it is public facing. You want to break it down by topic, you can break it down by topic. Like, all of their reports are public facing, all of them.
It's there
Yeah,
for you.
what
You
I'm
guys
what
just
I'm
haven't
saying,
looked.
what I'm saying is, as an average citizen of the United States of America,
Why
this
should
should be put out. This should be put out and
I
readily
just showed you
available.
it's put
I
out.
can.
I just showed you
out-
that it's put out and
You want the text message?
readily available.
Right.
Do you want like?
Yeah,
do you,
send,
do you
that's
want
a
us,
great
like,
idea. Send it
No,
to
it's
me in
not.
a text message. That's great.
I mean,
because I
that's
will
fine.
get that.
It's a
But,
weird
And
but
for
idea.
anyone who
Republicans
said
are going to
that-
do that, which is why I'm bringing up the CFPB. That is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Okay, what they did, okay, is found fraud within banking and things like that. And actually, what they brought in revenue from fraud from banks was more than it cost to run the department. And yet, Doge took them down, got rid of them, fired all their employees.
Now, you would know more than I would because I didn't even know that department. Obviously, I've heard of them, but didn't recognize them. Would they be also the ones that oversee generally, like companies turning a profit and how much they're allowed to profit and what they're allowed to profit off of?
I mean, we don't control. We're unfortunately not a socialist or communist country. We don't control the amount of profit that businesses make. What they do is that they would investigate if they need to ensure that that profit is being done by legal means. Specifically, that's why we talk about, like, you keep talking about Doge, but the problem is the CFPB was investigating Doge was investigating Elon Musk. It was investigating Tesla, and he didn't like that. So he took them down. A department that literally was tasked with investigating banks and was bringing in more revenue than they were using to run it. Why would they get rid of that? If we're talking about political reform, why would they get rid of that?
Were they spending more money than they were finding?
No, that's what I just said. The money they were finding was more than what it cost to run the department.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did miss that.
No, you're fine. They were a net benefit.
No, I mean, I don't know anything of it. All I would say is, it's their job to oversee that. And I would say that the state of it wasn't great. And again, my overall big picture.
What do you think?
don't have
I
the
understand
facts,
what
I
you're
don't have the
saying. I
article,
get it. I
can't
understand what you're
cite
saying, but you
sources.
have to understand that the party you voted for is not doing that. So do you think that banks should be able to just charge you whatever they want in overdraft fees?
No, I'm actually, well, you're not going to like this at all. I'm actually pro crypto. I'm not really for
Sure,
banks
that's
at all.
fine. But do you think that banks should be charging you whatever they want in overdraft fees?
No.
Okay, well, we had a piece of legislation to ensure that they couldn't charge you. I can't remember the exact amount. They couldn't charge you over a certain amount of overdraft fees. Okay, they had a set limit that they could charge you for overdraft fees. What did the Republicans do when they came in this year?
Yeah, but
What'd
it
they
can't
do?
be an all or nothing.
What
Like I
did they
said
do?
earlier, there's going to be 10 things a day that they do that I don't support, and there's going to be 10 things they do that I do support. It's not all or nothing.
It is all or nothing, because what they're doing, nothing they are doing is benefiting you. Nothing.
I support political reform, and I do feel
You don't.
like we're...
You don't support political reform.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You just hate poor people, and
I
you're
don't think
mad
you-
because you're also poor.
I
and so
hate
you want to
who?
take it out on other poor people. They're scamming you, bro. And you're a crypto bro, you're getting scammed even more. It's a fucking scam.
Most crypto companies were under investigation before Trump took office this year. There was quite a few of them under investigation. Like, a lot of them were under investigation for scam activities and shit like that. Amber Rose was involved in one of those goddamn things.
Like, oh my god, I hate the crypto bros.
Like the whole idea it's so frustrating. Like, the average citizen should not have to pay attention to politics. You really shouldn't. Like,
No.
if it's going wrong, you would hear about it. The fact that that department wasn't in the news all the time is the evidence that they were doing their job. They're doing their job quietly.
If they're in the news, it's because they're finding so much bullshit happening that the news is now covering it.
Exactly. It's these people who are just like been told, like, government can't be trusted over and over and over again, so they just assume that they have no departments or that
Except this one. Except Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
This one. The guy who made a shit ton of money 2 days before he took office on his crypto fucking scam. Yeah, that guy. Jasper, stop biting my leg. Menace to society.
See, no, I'm that travel guy. That's what I'm saying. If you just go in with the assumption that like everyone is completely corrupt, then you've made the field like that already. Like you can't trust it, and you are reinforcing it in your brain that you can't trust the government, you can't trust any of these things, and it's just like, well,
Yeah,
then it's
and
gonna be destined to fail.
I don't think anybody would say that we implicitly trust Democrats either. That's why I talk about these things every day, and I talk about legislation, and I talk about policy, because you can see by their votes on bills where they actually stand. It's very easy to find, like, that's what cracks me up. Like, there's corruption everywhere. It's actually kind of hard to do that in the government because everything they do is fucking public.
Yep. And everything was getting audited frequently until we lost that. Like, it's so absurd, man.
Say hello to the people. It's like, let me go. I want to cause trouble. What about Palama? What about Obama and Pelosi, Chevy guy? What about them? I don't like them. What do you want from me? Guess what Pelosi just endorsed? Because it was called the Pelosi Act, but they're changing the name of it to the Honest Act, Chevy guy. Guess what it's called? What's it about? That they're not going to be able to do anymore. Invest and trade in stocks. And who was going against that? Republicans. What money did Obama make personally in office? After she blocked it. No, I get it. Yeah. And I don't like Pelosi. Get her ass out of there. But yeah. She's now condoning the Honest Act. And the Republicans are like, ew, no. Which, by the way, includes presidents. Presidents can no longer invest or trade stocks, except for this president. It's going to be future. Trump is allowed to do whatever he wants. Yeah. Shocker. And you turned it into a velociraptor again. Ty, you say you're sorry, and then you'll show up in Olives sometime next week, and you'll be rude to her again. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about that. You literally spoke about her looks.
Like quiet Ty?
Like Temu McLovin Ty.
Oh, okay. What's his deal? I heard that he had switched.
Supposedly. He says he's switched. He said he has been reading communist like literature, and then he will come into spaces and when were you rude? You came into Olives and you talked about her looks and her weight. We all know each other. You realize I'm in that space all the time, right? She's my co-host. She's my work wife. I'm very aware. You say you don't support Trump. You used to apologize for Yahtzees.
Ty, I'm tired of seeing your comments.
He's also said that
wanna-
he'll just say whatever he needs to say at any given moment. He's admitted this.
Yep. I don't adopt ops anymore. Do the work. Yeah, and then he tries to tell us that we're
Naquan and I
ableist.
are the only ops that it's acceptable to adopt because
There
we
you go.
are chaos agents.
Yeah. And then he's been telling, anytime we tell him, like, no, go away, like, we don't want to talk to you, he's like, why? Because of this? And he, like, tries to make us seem like we're being ableist when nobody said anything ableist towards him.
Oh, that's abusive, fam.
Quan, you'll find this really funny. Somebody said that you and I should cosplay each other. I said, I can't. They're like, why? I'm like, because I'm not trying to get jumped for blackface.
The fuck?
Like, I can't cosplay Naquan. They're like, well, I was just saying because you're both chaos agents. You're our favorite chaos agents. I'm like, I know, but like Naquan can cosplay me. I cannot cosplay Naquan. I'm trying not to get canceled.
I was going to say you could, like, take some of his insults, but even then, because if you use AAVE, nope. Cancel Crow.
Oh no, see, he could use wood rats because it's interchangeable. So Blaga and MAGA both can be wood rats. Hell, Maple MAGA can be wood rats.
Particularly the lumber industry.
You're trying to get me jumped. It's crazy.
It's just our indigenous erasure, you know, Crow, that we like to participate in.
Question is if he cosplays me, is that indigenous appropriation?
Yeah, y'all trying to get us canceled now that I think about it.
Oh, never mind.
I'm onto him, Daquan. They're trying to get you and I both canceled. It's crazy.
Travel guy, you said that both parties are on the list. I agree. You're right. What are you doing about it? Did you vote for Trump, though? I don't get it.
PA to jump crew and then have coffee and get some fireworks. Oh wait,
Fireworks?
you're having coffee with Crow after you jump him.
Illegal here now.
Oh, they're legal in PA now? Like off the
I
ground?
hate it.
Yeah, like we can have the ones that don't leave the ground.
So for years they were always illegal, but like good luck getting cops to like enforce that law, especially around the 4th of July, because like where I live, the Jersey border is 15-20 minutes down the road. So like everybody would just cross the border into New Jersey, grab their fireworks, and come back.
We go to Wyoming.
You just buy them here. There's tents all over the place in like Walmart parking lots.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, but people in my neighborhood go to Wyoming and get them because there's a particular house down the street. It sounds like fucking mortar shells. Like I hate it so much. Eli said that they're black and indigenous.
During the 4th of July, if I go out on my roof, my city looks like the ending sequence to Fight Club.
I don't like it.
It was terrifying in New York, like the fireworks going off and then hearing that ICE was also like starting operations in New York. Like the entire time, every single sound, I was just like, okay, everyone get down.
Oh, God. I'm in Colorado, Dano. I would like to see like the fireworks over, like they do them over like the Statue of Liberty or whatever. That's probably pretty.
You're one of the few people that could go visit Chef's Cookery Compound.
What is that?
Tex Mexual on here. He's a chef that works with what's that organization that a bunch of chefs are in that like feed people around the world that need help.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The name of it. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but he's a team leader for that, and he actually has like his own like big plot of land somewhere in Colorado where he does a lot of his prep cooking for that program.
I bet my husband knows where it is. He knows weird facts like that. I bet I could ask him.
I also call him the silver fox all the time because like he's got the gray hair and the gray beard, but the man is just like he's killing it. Like that is an attractive older man. I'm not even a dude.
Men
like,
get better looking.
I'm secure enough. I'm secure enough in my sexuality to be like that is a silver fox. Holy shit!
Thank you, Pumpkinhead, for subscribing for 4 months. Wow, thank you so much. Do you need to do your thing? I'm
That's
honestly
it.
probably
That's it,
going to
Jim.
end early,
That's it,
Audie. I
Jim.
started
World
exactly
Food
at
Kitchen.
9:30.
World Food Kitchen. Chef's the team lead for Tex-Mex was a team lead for World Food Kitchen.
Yeah, the World Food Kitchen. That, yeah. Oh, my husband definitely would know then. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Your spouse looks like Macklemore. Oh no.
You can't
Bye,
do it
Daquan.
alone. Dude, already send me back to my primordial plane.
Oh no. She will too. She has no problem doing it. No, I'm probably gonna end early because I'm hungry early. My husband's home. We're gonna hang out. Nope, there he goes. Oh my goodness. Why did you... What did you... Wait. Yeah, I saw you do it. I don't think you meant to. Okay. I think we're fine. Who is this man that looks like my husband? Alrighty. Well, I know it's early, but I think I'm gonna call it. My husband's here. We can hang out as a family. I'll probably just need to nag him to do things, so that we can do that. Do things he needs to do with my car today. So I will probably have him do that and just kind of hang out with my family. I appreciate you guys being here very much. So what'd you do?
I got invited by someone named Ari.
Oh, so she can get rid of you? It was literally so she could redact you. That's why she did it. Okay. We have to say I W Chris again. Chris for the 50 today on the Green app. I appreciate fake news. I appreciate you so much, friend. I love you so much, friend. Again, if you ever need anything, just please reach out. I really, honestly, I can't believe that we've created such a community here that cares about each other in that way. It really blows my mind. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Sarah and Blue, for the swans, to Vominos people today. We tried to have some conversations. I think we had a few, but it's just like there's a wall there that we're really trying to get through, and I don't know that we can, but we're going to keep trying to do so. Yikes on bikes. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the heart means and the shares. It means everything that you guys are here to listen to me be annoying every day, and to have my busted makeup and my ugly face, like they all say. I appreciate you come to watch me. Well, we will be back tomorrow, Thursday, anywhere between 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Whatever time that is for you, I will be on. I'm usually on for a couple hours. If you guys go to my tree of links in my bio, I have other ways for you to contact me. My Insta, my Tubi, where I upload my lives every single day, so you can watch the whole thing if you missed it, or if you want to rerun a part over, you can rewatch it there too. I also have a Discord that you can join if you would like. It takes a tiny bit of verification, but after that, you are good to go and you are in with us. Again, appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. Hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. I will see you tomorrow.